Hello! Welcome to our channel. I'm Rayna. I'm the older sister.
I'm Lacie. I'm the younger one.
Thank you all for joining the stream. Before we start, we just want to remind everyone of a few guidelines in the chat.
Please do not put any spoilers or obvious hints in the chat while we are playing.
We may ask questions or theorize during the stream, but this is how we discuss and figure out the situation, so please refrain from giving away the answer unless we specifically ask chat a question.
And as always, please be kind and respectful to everyone. We want everyone to be able to enjoy this stream, so let's create a positive and fun environment.
We will be starting in a few moments, so sit tight and let's have fun together. Hello!
Hello!
We started a little bit later because we were passionately talking about another game that we had played and we couldn't stop talking about it. So that's why there was a little bit of a pause, even though the starting soon countdown actually went down to 0. But
I'm sorry.
no, it's okay. But yes, we are trying to finish Requiem today. Oh, what's that, CG? Wait. Oh.
Hello, Berg. I think you're talking about the game CG, but I'm not sure.
Oh, yeah, I think there was a Morgana CG just now. Oh, this one.
Mm-hmm. Oh, the extras.
Yeah, wait. Where are we?
Why is there so many black screens?
I know. There are just so many black screens.
What the heck?
Oh, I think it's here. This
Okay.
is asymptote. Okay, yeah. Hi, Espartaniano. There's a lot to cover still. Yeah, I never saw that CG. Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess I never really cover over that place either. Unless
Yeah, we're
people
planning to split the stream into 2 parts, by the way, for the
Yeah.
last Requiem.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so we are gonna do the first part today, and then tomorrow I think we might start early and try to do as much as we can tomorrow and try to finish them. And then Sunday I don't have time, but
I do have some plans on Saturday, so we'll see.
oh, okay. Yeah, we can see. Okay. Let me just change the settings.
We went from great stories and now we're back to musty Jacopo.
Honestly,
True, Jacopo and Morgana is peak, but Jacopo alone, I don't know, guys. I don't know. Do I want to listen to this musty man journal about his
oh,
experiences? Sure.
give me one second. I think I have a call coming in or something. I don't know what this is. Give me 1 second.
Okay. unmuted. You're unmuted, sister. Oh, my bad.
Okay, back.
You got it?
Yeah. I was muted, right? I muted myself.
I hope so, because I from my point of view, you were unmuted.
Yeah, well, I didn't mute myself with yours, with our call, but like I
Okay,
was
okay.
muted
Got
on
you.
stream though.
Got you. But yeah, two
Bakuhusaiga.
streams, 3 hours max, and this will be completed. Let's hope
Ooh,
so.
okay, that's good.
Other news went to a gothic cafe, took so many photos. Oh, that's fancy. I would love to see. I would love to see your
Ooh,
photos. Maybe I'll use it
was
for
it a
friends.
gothic, just a gothic theme cafe, or was there like a certain like theme to it, like a more like a certain event?
Mm, yeah, I'm curious to know too.
Goth and gothic. Oh, I see.
Oh,
Yeah, please
yes,
send.
please send.
Okay, all right.
Less than a day's time. You guys work fast.
Yeah.
How long do revolutions take, anyways? Hmm.
I'm sorry. I think like give me another moment. I think like my package came and that's why I got the call. Wait. Here.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll be back. Like um yeah, maybe like just give me like 1 minute, okay?
Okay. I wonder if you guys can still hear me. Because I'm just like sitting here, not doing much. Oh, you guys can still hear me? That makes my freak out just now over my sister being unmuted kind of funny then.
Yeah, I mean I wasn't like I'm pretty sure I was muted while I was taking that call. Sorry.
Okay.
Okay, let's keep going.
Go put in the effort.
Oh my gosh. I was dreading this. Politics is hard, you know? Politics is hard. Okay, this is really fast though. Hold on.
We forgot how much we sped through it.
This is really too fast. Share it in public gallery. Okay.
We will
We
take
will
a look
check it out.
after.
Yeah. You know, words are very powerful. It can really like mess your head.
That's true. Jacopo.
Uh
Like
Wait, is that weed? Is that
I was gonna say, is that like some kind of like drug that has morphine in it or what?
yeah, it probably is some kind of
Or like
opium
leaf?
drug.
Yeah, opium leaf.
Okay, good on you, Jacopo.
Good on you.
That apothecary stuff, that good stuff.
Good stuff.
um, Pretty sure this was like the opium back in the days. Yo, hi
Welcome to
V
the
Soul.
world. I wonder how effective like raw herbs are, you know? Like when you don't purify that shit.
Oof,
I wonder
oof.
how effective
Okay, I
it
don't want to
actually
know though.
is.
I don't want to know. Hmm.
Oh, Jacopo. Also, like, I think I would feel pretty terrible if I was like Maria and then I found
Mm-hmm.
out that the girl that I took in
Yeah. I
killed
honestly
her.
wouldn't want. Yeah, I wouldn't want Maria to feel bad because she's the victim
Yeah,
in all of this.
exactly. I don't really know if the most powerful physically should be on the top seat.
You know, I feel like he should have made him stay at least. You know.
Mm-hmm. But that's not easy, right? Like,
Yeah, because he has no one. You know, I mean, like
yeah.
you can't just survive on your own.
And also, like, you need to be able to do like trades with the other counties and stuff like that, right? The other cities. You can't just be like, yeah, fuck you guys. We're gonna make our own sovereignty.
You know, yeah, he really should have made Gratin stay. Like even you know, even if he's not like helping out with the administrative stuff, like it would be good to have him like, you know, doing like be in charge of like the guard work or something like that.
Emotional support.
Yeah.
Oof. I don't know, buddy. I don't know about that.
Wait, hold on. Shoot, watching Game of Thrones with politics and power hammers that point home. Oh, like the point of like whatever that he was saying here.
My brain is
Like
too fried to think.
them needing like the neighboring countries and all that maybe, or the counties, sorry, not countries but counties.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, like I give him a hard time, but he is pretty young here.
That's true. That is true. Part one ended? Okay, wait. How many parts we got to this?
I guess this is the second part now. Lacie had some of the good stuff, and that is why she is fried. No, I think she didn't need that to be fried though. Like
No, I
her
wish I had
schoolwork,
some of the good stuff to fry me.
her school is enough to fry her.
Unfortunately. Unfortunately, guys.
And yeah, Game of Thrones was focused on how to achieve more power or better standing.
I see.
Yeah,
I never watched.
you definitely cannot do it yourself. I think the connection is really important. Interlude now, part one interlude, then part two gossip.
Ah,
Okay.
I see, I see. I was gonna say if there's a part three, like, bruh, that'd be crazy.
Wait, what?
Damn, people really be like sharing drinks with any kind of people back in the days, eh?
Wait, hold on. There's a man, a woman, and a little girl that was only 5 years old. No siblings, just a girl. Real small family. That comes at me to protect the girl. Dad comes at couple of unarmed farmers. Okay, that left the kid. What? Oh, that must be Jaren.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah, this must be Jaren, isn't it? fast. Yeah, maybe here.
Damn.
Dang,
Oh,
you guys. What the hell?
oh, what the fuck? Oh no! All these are kids.
Oh.
My gosh.
I don't know what the heck? Why did that? Okay. That's all relative.
Oh my gosh. Oh.
What? Holds up a knife against his neck. Okay. Oh my
Oh
gosh.
gosh.
Oh no, what the hell? Ah!
Oh, poor Marcus.
Oh, that's crazy.
Oh. Oh my gosh.
Oh, it's Jaren again. They just didn't want her back.
She's like, no, we don't mistreat them. Oh, I see.
Oh.
Just when I thought Barnier and Yukimasa were messed up, they suddenly hit me with Jared. Honestly, true.
Poor woman, I understand you. I understand you.
I do understand. She wants to gossip so bad.
She wants to gossip so bad.
Let me let you in on the tea, man.
Like, just imagine, like, you are working with a client, and then like, usually you wouldn't gossip about what happens in your company, right? But then you just want to gossip so bad that you're like, hey, I can tell you this because we work in different companies and you might be my client, but let me tell you this. Like, this person that I worked with the other day.
Like, I can't tell anyone else because everyone else is in my company, but let me just tell you, okay? Let me let you in on the tea.
Oh, sorry. Oof.
Huh. Oh. Oh, so I wonder if Jaren has actually met
Yeah, maybe.
her before.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So I
Okay.
guess it was after Morgana left that Jaren started there.
Makes sense.
Oh, I thought he was selling a funny joke.
That's why she left so quickly when Morgana had like a breakdown.
Yeah, she probably didn't know what to do actually. Like, she didn't know how to
Yeah.
react. Hi, Eric.
Hello, Eric.
Oh shit, going from bright and energetic to sweet. Okay, okay.
Hmm.
Oh no! What the hell?
Mm, He was probably not very happy about Morgana running away.
Yeah, he wanted to torture someone.
Yeah. No one likes you anyways.
I also thought I was a complete idiot, but I still respected him. Oh my god.
Oh. Bruh.
What the? What the heck? Jared,
What attracted you? What attracted
What
you to
attracted
the
you?
man? Wow.
Dang. Jaren. I wonder how Jaren could fall in love if she, you know, if she if it seems like she's kind of like, you know, devoid of
Yeah.
empathy anyway. Who are you, sir? Jaren. I love how you invite as a make an explanation.
Yo, even Barnier was stunned.
Even Barney was no match with Jared.
Everyone had a role in shaping Jaren into being a sociopath. Yeah, I can kind of see that. Now I'm curious what would happen if she interacts with Yukimasa. If Bestia or Yukimasa was a woman, the Lord would be in heaven.
probably.
I can see it.
I can see it. They will be like a power
They'd be like
couple in a
besties, you
very
know?
yeah, a power couple in a very very like terrible way. They will be a
Yeah.
serial killer couple.
I guess okay, but like for me though, I know that everyone kind of had a role in shaping Jaren into being a sociopath, but I feel like I don't know, I feel like the vassal's wife and the her colleague did kind of try, I guess, to like show her like how people are supposed to act. I guess like what they said, like the problem was that they showed her how she's supposed to act, but not really like what she's
How
supposed to
to
feel.
feel? Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, but I don't know. I guess that's also kind of difficult to do, no?
yeah.
'Cause I
And
think
I
that you
mean,
just kind of learn those when you're like I don't know,
yeah,
like when
and I mean, I think she kind of was. It sounds like she kind of was born that way because, like, her parents were killed and in front of her, and she was smiling, and it's like even if you don't comprehend what's happening, like having someone's like to your parents being slayed in front of you, I think would still have been very scary. So most children would have still like they would still have detected the danger and still would be scared. But I
yeah,
don't
that's true.
think she felt that at all. So I think it was kind of born, like she was kind of born this way.
That's kind of yeah, I kind of agree, to be honest.
Yeah, I just think she just can't feel anything. But I don't know
Hmm.
why she would feel like like love though. Like that's the one thing that maybe it's obsession. Maybe it's maybe less like love, but more like obsession or like something that she finds interesting. Maybe
Or maybe it's that she likes it, like when someone like pays attention to her.
maybe yeah
Because
maybe.
she did say, like, like the Lord was like, "Oh, I'll pay attention to you all day," and then she was like, "Hell yeah!" So
Oh
maybe
yeah.
it's like less about like who the person actually is, but rather the fact that she's like receiving like attention and like yeah,
Yeah,
I don't know,
probably.
something that's like fun for her.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Jaren, I don't think you'll be going to heaven.
No, I think she does. I think she just locks it out.
Maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, Jaren, I love how she thinks. Honestly, she's the only person who can like stun Barney like this.
Drat. Okay, I guess I can kind of see it.
Oh my gosh. Uh-huh. In a way, yeah, I guess it wasn't her fault that Barney decided to be a madman and kill that guy.
True. Er. Er.
What is this twisted? Is this even romance? I don't even know if it's romance. Like, what is this twisted relationship that I'm watching? Constant source of entertainment, I guess. So okay.
Yeah. Oh, hello, Renoa7. Welcome.
Hello.
Okay. Okay. I guess there's like some kind of romance going
I mean, I don't really ship them, but at the same time,
on. Good for
I
you
guess
guys.
good
I
for
don't
you
know.
guys.
Just don't make it anyone else's problem, please. This is the stuff I find on Wattpad at night.
What did my
Redonkulous.
brother say? To succeed him instead? Rather extremely talented, apparently.
I see, I see.
He's probably incompetent.
Psychophantry. What does that mean? Sycophantry? Sycophantry?
What's sycophancy? The most normal relationship build up, in fact.
You know, to be fair, the way their relationship is kind of like progressing is kind of normal. Like,
To
how do I put it? Like, the
them
way they're like
finding each
getting to,
other and accepting each
yeah,
other as they
exactly.
are.
Yeah, accepting each other for the who they are, you know, and then like talking about their past. It is kind of very like traditional otome game like ish, you know.
Yeah, except this is in the most twisted way ever.
Yeah, let me go look at what psychophantry means real quick. I need to know, otherwise I'm gonna like get bothered. Uh, I wanna know. Psychophantry. Hmm. Insincere flattery to gain personal advantage. Ah, I see. Okay. So he wasn't good at buttering up his dad. That's the problem.
What? Those who can claim others' achievements as their own. Oh, I see.
Using flattery to gain favor. Mm-mm-mm. This is just a more messed up version of Kikimasa and Pauline.
Yeah,
You're
honestly, I wanted to say that, you know? I wanted to say that, but then I kind of didn't want to compare Pauline to Jaren because honestly, I think Pauline still had a little bit more empathy.
No, she definitely did. Yeah. She was a very empathetic girl. She was too
She,
empathetic. That was the problem.
yeah, she was too empathetic, and honestly, I don't know how she could be okay with him killing people,
Yeah.
but I'm not gonna really like dig into that. Like, not my problem.
Not my problem. Not mine. Not my circus. Not my monkeys, not my circus.
Yeah. One did not have to be a great leader to rule effectively. I guess his principle is to rule by fear.
Yeah. I guess he was like, it's just easier if I just make everyone fear me.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's where he said that. Hmm. He became drunk on power.
She's like, oh no, I'm not your type.
Wait, what the heck? I then came to seek those who did not. Is that why he's so like? That's why he's so into Morgana and didn't release. Like he usually like tortures people and then like kind of like I think he's like
Releases them.
he's just kind of kills them after, right? Or like just kind of throw them back into their slave cell or something. But he kept torturing Morgana, and I feel like maybe it has something to do with the fact that Morgana is always like, "You're gonna go to hell, bro."
You'll be damned to hell. Maybe, yeah. Could be.
I won't say anything. Yeah, true. Pauline ignored the whole red flag as if red was her favorite color. Jaren, on the other hand, was a red flag herself. Yeah, that's true. One's an actual red flag, one just likes red flags.
Mm-hmm.
You won't be able to make any friends. Barney was making friends.
Too bad.
Too
Not
bad.
everyone is into the freaky shit like you are, bro.
There's something deeply wrong with you.
Enough. This enough. I don't want to see this anymore.
You don't know your own lord's full name, do you?
Bruh, Jaren, you're about to get kicked out.
Jaren's like, I didn't even know my own name.
Until I was 5.
Jean Francois. What is it?
Jean-Francois Bernier.
Oh, okay. Franny. Franny, apparently.
I love sleeping.
Redefine sloth. She's like, I don't care.
That's disgusting, man. I don't want to know about the bacteria that's growing in there.
How much harder is it gonna be? You want me to stick to calls? I see. Okay.
That's true.
I I find it interesting that she only knew fear after.
I don't think so.
Um, I find that she only learned fear when she was like, oh, I like Barnier, and she's like, oh, I don't want to be. I don't know if this is fear though. Like, it's not fear, but like, I don't know. It's weird. Wait, hold on. I want to just quickly take a break, and then we can come back because I kind of want to go get some water and maybe go use the bathroom too. So let's just take a 5-minute break, and then.
Wait. Actually, let's take a 10-minute break.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
We can do that. So I guess what I'll do is I'll just refresh the waiting screen. So yeah, we'll take a 10-minute break here, and then we'll come back and finish.
Yep. Hello. Hello, hello.
Hi, Sea Line.
99.
Should you get your tissues ready? Not yet, actually.
No, 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 no. You should always get your tissues ready for FataMoru. Never
That's
trust
true.
this game.
Never trust this game. That's true. We are going through Barnier and Jaren's backstory right now,
It's their
so
love story, you know?
it's
Their
their
love
love
story.
story. It's kind of a twisted love story, but yeah.
Oh,
Oh, this is the revolt.
the revolution. Oh my gosh.
Oh, he actually did care about her. What the heck?
What the hell? Just like 50 Shades of Saint's blood. Yeah,
Yeah,
pretty
pretty
good.
much.
Nope, only pain is waiting for the both of them. Yeah. No happy ending for you two. You two twisted fools.
It's kind of sad that he is basically an older version of Jacopo.
Yeah. Um, good for her for being able to learn sorrow, I guess.
Uh, I don't know how I feel about this.
I think you should have just continued the rest of your life not understanding, but it's okay, I guess.
Yeah. Dang, he's like a reflection of Jacopo here. Like the like the
And you second. He said you second. So, so heartwarming, guys. So heartwarming.
he's like, wow, I got to be second. Amazing. But he kind of reminds he really is like Jacopo. What Jacopo became after becoming a lord.
Yeah. Okay, you go, girl. Do whatever you want. I don't care anymore.
Well, that's the end for the interlude.
It's really kind of wonderful, girl. What? Yeah, exactly. It's time for the descent.
Oh boy, part 2 is where the suffering happens.
Time to bring out your tissues, everyone. Now, Jacopo and
Jacopo in
politics.
politics.
Odilo.
Wait, what? Did Ginevra die or something?
Yeah, because her head was put on a pike by Barnier.
Oh yeah, he somehow figured it out for whatever reason, right?
Yep. Enough with the ass kissing. Is it time for Jacopo to go full grand strategy map painting? I don't know anything about I don't know anything about strategy map painting, but I think he's gonna have to strap on some boots and start writing. I don't know.
He needs to go full grand strategy, being a lord, you know.
Being
And
a lord.
I don't think he has. I don't think he knows what to do yet to be a lord.
We'll see. We'll see how things turn out. Yeah, I think his. Oh, he was like, most importantly, I need to. I need to. I need to make myself very, very safe.
He's like, I can't even fight, man.
True. He has a point.
He has a point, though. Yeah. You should learn from him.
This is my job. See, he's the real smart one because he knew when to like jump out, you know?
Yeah, he's right, actually.
He is right, actually.
I hope he gets Odilon's help because he does need it. But I also don't know if Odilon could be using him or not.
I mean, they could be using each other, right? That's fine.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, it's just like, if there comes a time where he needs to cut Audilon off, then just cut him off.
Well, depends on who has more power, though.
Yeah, exactly. That's true. Yeah, just keep him around for a little while and then see how things go.
Oh, I feel like this is such a. I can only say I feel like this is such a bad start, though. Like I feel like he's already on the losing front from the beginning. You know what I mean? Because he doesn't have his own people.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't have his own people. So like he doesn't have like supporters to begin with. So if Odilon turns out to be a traitor or something, like he's done. Like Jacopo doesn't have anyone else to help him.
I mean, yeah, but then it's not exactly like he could have had it's not exactly like he could bring his group over here either because they wouldn't be accepted by other
Yeah.
people. So he has no choice.
Yeah.
I guess the correct option would have been like, oh, just don't do anything and then wait for like another lord to dethrone the current one. But then
Yeah, that's
you
hard
know,
because like, you have to find a noble that you can work with, but at the same time I feel like, maybe they should have taken a few more years of preparation of like, if they were gonna make him the lord, like maybe like Ginevra should have maybe like helped him out to like get into like the higher society first a little bit, like get
but
him
then
known.
but then I don't know. I think she did probably have some kind of plan like that. But then she also is wanting to act in her own interest, right?
That's true. Ginevra was supposed to be the one who takes over, I guess, but then she
Yeah, she
died.
was supposed to be. Yeah, and then I think the son was just kind of like a way to act as like a connection. So honestly, she could have just offed him when he got too inconvenient, anyways.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like I don't know.
Yeah. If you had, made some connections before this happened, it would have been a bit better because right now he doesn't have anyone to help him.
Why? Wait, I think that's a terrible idea in terms of
Yeah.
like marketing. Yeah.
He can call himself Francis or something.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like that's kind of a bad choice. What? But he himself said that.
Hmm?
He himself said that he was the eldest son, no? Barnier?
Maybe they decided, maybe they wanted, um, it could be one of those things where the Lord had two wives and then he was like the son of the first wife, but maybe like the second wife wanted their son to be,
Mm, I see.
to take over, something like that, maybe. Otherwise, I can't think of why his own parents would be like, yeah, I don't want the first one. I don't want the first son. I want the second son or something. So I can only think of that. So from the son, he became the brother.
Ah, I see. But then I don't know. I feel like that just makes it so confusing for everyone.
That's why Morgana thought that he was the Lord.
Yeah. And like, I don't know. I just feel like if you're like, you know, like a normal peasant, like you just don't like news is not gonna travel that fast to you. So then you're just gonna be like, wait, what? Our current lord is also called Jean-Francois Barnier? What's going on? Like, did he revive? What's going on? I don't know. I just don't think it's a good idea. Like, I think it's here's what I think it is, right? Like, I think Odilon is thinking about it in terms of like he's thinking about it like in terms of like, oh, how is this gonna look to the nobles? But he's not considering like, oh, how is this gonna look towards the people? Because the people are not like there's no means of like news at this point, right? So the people are just gonna be, like super confused. Everyone's just gonna be like, what the fuck? Why is he called? Why is Jean-Francois back? I thought we already like kicked him out. What's going on?
Well,
but
I guess
the people who are educated would understand, right?
yeah.
So
But I guess like he did say that you need to go stand before the people. So I guess like maybe that's, you know, maybe he's supposed to clear that up in front of the people and be like, you know, my so-called brother took over my name, but this is supposed to be mine. They expect the people to understand, but you know, maybe people are not gonna. So like
no, but like if you think about it realistically, right? Like how many people are actually gonna go to this like proclamation or whatever, right? Like if you're a farmer, like you got shit to do. So then you're gonna hear from your neighbors, and then your neighbors are gonna be like, yeah, so apparently the guy is also called Jean-Francois. I don't know. I think he's like the brother or something, or maybe the son. I don't really get it. But like he's also called Jean-Francois. And then so then the people are gonna be like, what? And then they're gonna pass it around. And now everyone just probably thinks like, oh, Jean-Francois is still around.
I know, but yeah.
I just think it's like I think in terms of it's probably good if you're like talking to nobles because like, you know, like word probably spreads around a lot faster among the few nobles, right?
Yeah.
And it makes sense for the nobles. But it doesn't make any sense for the people. It doesn't make any sense for the commoners. Like there's no way it's gonna spread around as easily as like, you know, a noble talk.
I agree with what you say, and I agree with what you said about like Odilon kind of thinking of this in the perspective of the nobility, and unfortunately I think like, you know, this is how it was at the time. Probably like he probably thinks it's more important for the nobles to know what's happening than the people, because he needs power and he needs the nobles to approve of him. And so I mean, obviously Odilon probably doesn't even care about those like people down there, but like that's why I think like, you know, he came up with this idea, but like, you know, back then they probably didn't care about the people in the peasants that much, honestly. So that's why to them it's probably like, you know, a good idea, but maybe like for today's standards, maybe not.
I guess I'm just thinking that I feel like it's a idea that will backfire inevitably, like
Yeah.
down the long run, you know? Like I think it makes sense as like as a short term,
Yeah.
but I don't know.
Well, maybe people will know. Well, it seems like people are receiving it.
Okay. Yo, Maria is not happy.
Yeah.
Maria.
She's like, I'm not gonna be there for his bullshit, man. I know it's bullshit exactly because we are friends.
I got a hot date with a couple of kegs. Aww.
Yeah, I just feel like it would have been better if, yeah, if he had some kind of connections within the nobility first before doing all of this, because he has no one right now. And that's like, I think that's what Maria is exactly concerned about. It's like he's all alone there trying to be a lord and being the fake. We would need to band together to carry the whole city, okay?
Holy year. Damn.
I I can see Odilon, actually trying to help.
True. What the hell?
So, okay, I mean, I know we heard from Lord Barnier that, about him being the eldest son and everything, and honestly, that could have all been bullshit, Like him being like, oh, I was born to be a lord, or like, I was talented and things like that. But honestly, based on what Odilon is saying, he didn't do shit.
Okay,
He actually did not do jack shit.
I think what he was trying to say was that like he did put in a lot of effort to being a good lord at first. But then like when he realized that it was too hard, he just gave up and then he started ruling via fear instead.
Yeah, fear instead. But sometimes I also wonder if, his words are really reliable, because I'm like, I don't know, like, if he was the eldest son as he claimed, and if this was not, the only situation I can think of is probably like, he was not the son of a legitimate wife or something, like maybe that could be it, but like, if he had like legitimacy and everything, like there must have been some reason that his brothers wanted to kill him, and even his father wanted to kill him.
I mean, I think he already mentioned it, that he just wasn't that good at flattery. Like he just wasn't the favorite son.
Yeah, he wasn't good at flattery, but like that does, I don't know if that really like would get people to come and like kill you for it. I don't know.
I don't know. I think like the Lord is a very, very lucrative position, clearly.
That's true.
And I also think that, favoritism goes a long way, nepotism goes a long way. It's
Yeah,
not
but
necessarily who's the most competent that gets the job, it's who's the most well liked.
yeah, that's true. That's true. But I also just think like maybe we also need to take his words for, with a grain of salt, because I don't really know. Like he could have been like, just saying, anyone could just be like, I'm doing such a good I'm so talented,
I mean, to be fair, he didn't say that he was doing a good job.
Yeah, that's true.
He just said that he did say that he was a pretty bad lord.
Yeah.
But I think when he talked about talent, he was talking about like his show of talent in when he was younger. Not
I
necessarily.
know. But I also like, seeing how his, like his mental status at at you know his current, not current, but like his like mental state before his death, I guess, like, there's some part of me that's also wondering, like, could he just have like kind of deluded himself into thinking that they just didn't want me to be on here because I was not good at flattery, because I was actually competent and everything. But maybe that's just his opinion, but other people might have felt other ways.
That's true.
To make you feel better. Bribes, I see. Yeah, I definitely feel like, you know, he needed more time to prepare for this, but he didn't really have that much time. It would have probably gone a lot better if they had some more time to kind of prepare for him for this. But I guess they also were not, you know, really like thinking of having him up here to begin with.
Mhm.
Oh, I actually did not. I did not read all of this actually.
Oh my gosh.
So close. Honestly, when you go into the working world, it's kind of like that. That's what getting employed means.
True.
You know, you get paid to be used. I get it though. He doesn't want to, you know, he doesn't want to slip. So,
Mhm.
my lord, it is. Honestly, yeah, though.
True. I mean, it doesn't hurt to tell him like some good news though. To
Yeah,
be like,
I honestly think,
no
you
one
know,
cares about
Odilon
you.
could have been a little bit like better about this. Like clearly he has been working his butt off and like he wanted to know that like people are happier, but
Like
yeah,
I'm sure
the truth
like
is
there was some he said there was some dissatisfaction, which means that most people were probably pretty satisfied, right?
yeah.
Most
And
people were
honestly,
probably
I
like,
think it
oh,
would
it's not that job. Like
I
I can
honestly
eat.
I think it would do him a little bit better if he could like step out of that manner and actually go down there and look for himself.
Yeah,
But
like you just like go walk around and be like, huh, the market's doing pretty well. Everyone's eating meat. That's good.
yeah, but you know, also I feel like he needs more people. Like clearly he's doing a lot on him with by himself, but
Yeah.
I
We also
think
need
like
someone other than Audilon. Like by
yeah,
your side.
like because you know, like if you look at the government, you don't see just the president or prime minister by himself doing everything, right? He has like his own like right hand man and like you know there's like a department of education, department of health, and all of that. So like there needs to be like people that kind of help you. So um I feel like he's doing everyone's job though, so I think it's
Yeah, no
about
wonder he's
time
tired.
they hire more people.
Yeah. Okay,
Also,
no, there
I'm
must
starting
be
to
a
wonder.
balance between the two. Like, don't give me that. Like, this is the bullshit. Like, okay, if Barnier had so much time to host like banquets like every other day, like
Yeah,
I'm sure this guy can like take a day off
and
and
just
like
go
go walk
down.
around the market.
Yeah.
Like, what the hell? You cannot be telling me this. You cannot be telling me that you can't hire like more people to work for you. Like, this is nonsense.
I'm starting to think that, Odilon might be twisting the truth a little bit. Because I'm
Yeah.
wondering like if he's kind of like trying to use that to like manipulate Jacopo into doing something, because I also don't know, like, I mean, I don't really know what kind of negotiations they're doing and like what exactly he's telling him to do, but I'm almost wondering like he's kind of following whatever Odilon is saying by, and it's only him and Odilon, like there's no third person in this, and I think it's kind of dangerous to be running a whole city like or a whole region with only two people. I feel like you need more people to have more opinions and to give more perspective on different things. You can't rely, like, everyone has limits and everyone has biases. I feel like it's really dangerous to just kind of run everything based on one or two people's opinions and then just like hope that that's gonna work out, especially since Jacopo is supposed to be like the lord for the people now. He's supposed to be like the lord that cares for the people, and Odilon is clearly someone who has been serving lords, so like he probably like he has experience, but like he clearly would be someone who would do things that benefit the nobility more, probably, like, because that's or whatever that he thinks should be done based on what the nobility used to think back then, just because like he's probably kind of like used to the old ways of doing things, like, but right now Jacopo is supposed to be like the lord for the people. So I'm wondering if Odilon's strategies are really the best or not. I don't really know, because I mean I don't know what he's saying or like what he's suggesting, but I just think he probably needs to hear out, like hear someone else's opinion about this whole situation. Right now he's relying too much on Odilon, I feel.
I agree. I think we just need like more second opinions, you know?
I can't believe I'm like having so much opinion about what's happening here, but like I'm like this is such a not a good situation.
This is why you need a council. Exactly. Like we cannot just be
Exactly.
relying on one person all the time.
Like his Odilon's opinions can only go so far, and I don't think he can't. He could be wise, but he can't be like the almighty, because otherwise he'll just run it himself.
That's true. That is true. Suspicious, suspicious.
I wonder if all that money is actually going to Odilon's
Pockets?
pockets. Yeah.
It could be, yeah.
honestly, the entirety of the slums can be pretty scary too, you know? So you kind of have to keep a balance. Like, that's exactly what I mean by thinking the common man will see through their attempts to undermine you. And if they did, an unlikely supposition, they could do nothing to counter it. They're powerless. Like his, you know, I feel like his thoughts are still very rooted in, like, you know, the kind of like nobility way of thinking. So Audilon, I don't think you're the best. I don't think he should be the only person advising Jacopo. Jacopo needs a second opinion. Just like how sometimes you go to a doctor and you need a second opinion.
Like you need another doctor.
Sorry, I keep going back. Okay. Alright.
What does he mean by tighten his grip? What does tighten his grip mean? Like the conversation was that we don't have enough guards. So we should send more guards to the slums? Why? I'm so confused. Are you saying that the recent immigrants are like going into the slums? So that's why, like, I don't know. I feel like if that's the case, then
those with the training necessary are already deployed, meaning you would need to have new guards trained from the ground up. You have to mobilize them where they're most needed. In other words, tighten your grip on the slums. So you have to mobilize the new guards at the slums.
So okay,
Slums have
I'm
never
guessing
been allowed to fall into such lawlessness in the first place. And I mean, they're kind of like lawless just because they don't have the financial means to survive, but okay.
like what is
See, I really think Odilon is like, you know, talking as if, you know, from like his values as a noble here. Because that's how the nobles probably think of the slums and like the peasants. You know, you gotta tighten your grip on them, and like, you know, you should
like how is this different from what the previous lord was doing, which was basically just, you know.
Exactly. So that's why I'm like, Odilon is clearly thinking from like the position of a noble here, but
and he does. I don't think even Odilon himself realizes that what he's doing is just pushing Jacopo into turning into basically the lord. Yeah, because I just don't understand. I don't even understand his logic. Like, I'm guessing that he must be implying that the recent immigrants are moving into the slums, and because they're caught being rowdy, so they need to send more guards to the slums so that they can control the unrest caused by the immigrants. But then I don't know. Like, wouldn't the better option have just been like to not allow further immigration, but instead like use the manpower from the slums themselves to, you know,
I mean, I think,
help
I
with.
don't really know like what exactly was happening. So I think like he needs, I think what Jacopo needs to do here is actually figure out what, you know, what the actual problem is. Like,
Yeah, and
because
to be honest,
it's a bit vague just from like his description here, but like it's clear to me though that Odilon's strategies is very much based on like what's like usually the nobles would think of, and like it's like the it's the kind of strategies that end up basically oppressing the poor and the people in the slums, and the more you follow it, the wealth gap and everything will probably be even bigger, and things like that, and I kind of wish Jacopo at this point would kind of still be a little bit more what was the word, a little bit
think
like
for yourself.
yeah, think for himself, but also like suspicious, like because he didn't really trust Odilon 100%, right, at the beginning, but I feel like after everything that happened, I think he ended up trusting Odilon more and more.
Yeah.
But I kind of wish at this point he could still be a bit skeptical
I
about
also
what
I also
Odilon's
feel
saying.
like I also feel like if you okay, I don't know, maybe I just don't know enough of politics, okay? But if you came from the slums and the problem is arising from the slums and you have allies in the slums, doesn't it make more sense to just talk to the people in the slums and then ask them to figure out their own situation instead of like deploying guards to take care of
Yeah,
the situation for you? Like I just feel like it's not like he doesn't have connections to the people in the slums, you know what I mean? Like, I
yeah,
think it's a different issue where if you don't understand the situation, so then you're like, okay, the easiest option is to just like deploy guards, right? But he has a better option, which is to ask the people to take care of it themselves, which he knows that they would prefer, because clearly he's saying like, oh, that means I'm taking away your freedom. Yeah, but
yeah,
then you could have been working with them directly. Like you don't need to listen to Odilon and like
yeah,
the guards.
yeah. I think
You could
that's
just
the
to, you
yeah,
know
exactly. I
you've
think
been
that's the problem here. Like he's relying on Odilon's advice way too much, and like I said, I feel like I wish he could be a bit more skeptical right now.
yeah. It's okay. It's okay. We'll just see his downfall soon enough. It's fine.
Like Odilon is like saying all these things.
Like he's good with his words. Don't get me
Yeah.
wrong. But if you like peer a little further,
Yeah.
yeah. There you go.
There you go.
There you go.
Oh, okay. So how did that go badly as well?
Oh, I think they fixed his sprite here.
Yeah, exactly. He's back to the Jacopo that doesn't look good anymore.
No. I mean, I think they fixed his original sprite.
Oh yeah, I feel like his fashion sense became worse and worse. So probably.
Yeah. His fashion sense did retain, but I think they
Yeah.
they touched up his face a little bit.
Oh, maybe, yeah. But his fashion sense, it's like progressing towards like the
It literally looks like
whatever.
a copy of Barnier's. It's so ugly. It's so fugly, guys. Please.
He looks like
Let's
he,
get him a new wardrobe.
he looks like he's wearing a bathrobe, but that's okay. You're looking somewhat worse for wear. Yeah, he actually is, like literally.
Yes.
On the other hand, you don't look like you've even lost an hour of sleep this entire year.
Yeah, he's probably been snoozing all this time, like snort, you know?
Yeah. I also do not bear nearly as much rest. Yeah, he does not. He just runs his mouth, okay?
he does is go blah 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 blah. Here's what you should do. Here's what you should do. But I'm actually not gonna do any of this myself because like I'm not here to do anything besides offering advice. So then don't run your mouth so much.
You know, old man. One thing that you could really help with him right now is actually hire someone else to help him out.
That's true. Have you considered that? It's crazy that they haven't hired someone yet. I guess they're like worried about like people like I don't know. I feel like
Also, one thing that they probably need to do is actually like go out and raise people's morals. Like, you know what? It might sound kind of dumb, but like sometimes even companies do that, okay? Like you have the CEO that just go to their employees and be like, look how great we did this year. You could have like the company could have done like terribly and the CEO would still be like, look at how great we have done this year and blah 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 and then
wow, you guys are
like,
all star employees. Thank you so
stars,
much.
you guys are doing so well, thank you so much. And it might sound like you are bullshitting, but it works, you know? Like people might buy that. So sometimes you gotta do that.
Like host festivals, I don't know.
Yeah.
Like host a festival randomly and then people are gonna be like, oh my god, yay!
Yeah,
We're like doing so well.
yeah. Sometimes you need to know how to like make people happy. It's like it's just the carrot and stick method.
True. Okay.
Okay.
Well, let's
Okay,
just
enough
keep seeing.
talking. Let me keep going. Oh my gosh, Odilon, this is
This is why we need to replace you.
yeah. What did he say? You cannot keep your eyes trained outward in fear of attack and allow the land. Okay. Okay. What is he thinking now?
Technology. Oh, let's get the steam engine in, guys.
Oh, what the wait, but this is not the age of the steam.
I know, but I just know he wants to get that steam engine in already. Let's do crop rotations. Oh, okay, never mind.
Hmm. tariffs.
Not the tariffs again.
Oh, set them to lower. Okay, down here. I wonder if that will actually be better though. I don't know. I don't know much about economics, but I wonder if that's actually better for the people though.
My brain dumb. Money sign go up equals good. Money sign go down equals bad.
What are you
Better
thinking,
shut your
Orderland?
mouth. Whatever.
Yeah.
Okay, this is the first encouraging thing you've told us so far. Everything else has just been blah blah blah. You're doing a terrible job.
But don't they already have that problem with the slums though? Like there were immigrants and all that, and now they're bringing in more people.
I guess the difference is that the immigrants that they brought in were like mainly for like labor work, whereas I think the people that they're planning to bring in are like actually licensed like merchants and stuff.
Yeah, but still,
like
you know, there'll still be a source of tension, and honestly, sounds like, you know, if you have people like trying to like compete with other, I guess they're bringing more merchants, right?
Yeah. I think it's true though.
So
it's gonna be more. There's gonna be more tension because now, like, you know, the farmers are out of a job, and then now you're like, oh yeah, we're just gonna get like farm agriculture goods from other cities. So you guys better pack it up and find another job. Like, I get it. It's not gonna be the most. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like, I mean, also like, you know, if you have other merchants coming in and competing with your merchants here, and then they get special privileges, and I don't know, like I feel like people are kind of like unhappy.
This is so terrible. I hate politics.
I don't know. I don't know much about it, but I don't know if the people
Like,
that come in from outside get special privileges and I don't, when I'm the one living in the city, I would be kind of mad, honestly.
Yeah, I get it. This is why I'm not made for politics, and I'm not made to read it either. I just want to see the two characters on my screen kiss. I'm so sorry. Oh, and now you're stuck in here. You should have just become a nomad or something. What's that movie called again? The one that's like, I'll show you the world. That movie, Aladdin. I bet this is how it felt. Like once he became king. Well, I think it's really sad that Maria was the only one who actually saw through what he actually wanted.
Yeah.
Jacopo.
I think Maria is also the only one who realized, like, you're gonna be in for some really, really terrible time.
Yeah.
Like, for Maria, it's basically seeing, you know, seeing her own friend, like, jump into fire, basically.
Oh. I am not meant for this. I didn't want to see a guy get depressed. Not for us though. That was like 5 hours ago in game.
Look at this lack of communication. Bad communication. I don't know if you guys get the reference of or not, but like that. But if you ever watched Gintama before, there was this like whole episode of like, I don't even remember what the context was about. I just remember the whole thing about them going like bad communication.
No, every time someone says like "whoa," all I think about is like whoa, bad communication. So stupid. I don't remember the context anymore. I just know that they were doing some kind of like rock band parody or something like that.
But yeah, I think that's. I mean, I guess it's not really like communication here, but like, you know, I think it is important for the leader to kind of show his face sometimes to like bring up the morale
like
of the people.
Jacopo is just like he just doesn't. I don't know. I think it was really a fatal flaw that he was like, you know what? I'm just not gonna tell anyone what I'm doing. I'm just gonna like one thing, and I'm gonna make sure that I do a good job to serve my people. And then he just doesn't. I mean, honestly, his friends are kind of right. Like,
yeah,
his friends are right because like you don't need to go there like every day, but like you can visit once in a while and just be like, hey guys, like here's the plan. Like things are crazy, bro. Things are not the same.
Yeah, I mean, you still need. You need, like I said, connections is really important. When you're trying to lead, and like it's not just like connections with the nobility. You know, you like. If he really wants to do this for the people too, he still needs to maintain his connections with the people down there so that he has allies down there too, like with the slums. So in case anything happens, like there could be someone to be like, hey, like this is happening, like,
yeah,
you know, he needs allies, but he's just been relying on Odilon this whole time, and he's just doing this by himself, not telling anyone about what he's doing. Not really like getting another person's help, and like he's just doing everything by himself, and you know it's kind of frustrating to look at him, just because I'm like, man, I feel like you need more people here to actually kind of help you out. Like, I really don't think you should be doing all of this by yourself.
honestly, yeah, and honestly, he could have just employed like one of his friends, you know, like from the slum to like
kind
act
of
as a
like
manager or like mediate the situation in the slums, or like have someone who like some kind of, not a mole, but like, you know, someone to report about what's going on.
exactly, like someone to maintain the order in the slums.
Yeah!
Like if you know that something's happening with the immigrants in the slums, then you know you have your friends, go contact them, and then like, you know, try to be like, hey, like, you know, I'll hire you guys, I'll like form a group or something, like you guys like try to maintain, like you've done this before, please try to like maintain the order here and like, you know, report back to me every like month or like every 2 weeks or so, and like get something going, you know what I mean? And then like, you know, maybe they can have other ideas too about like, so that you get more information about what's going on in the slums, like what's the immigration situation. I don't really know like what's going on, honestly.
And then you know what? Even better, right? If you don't want them to report back to you, just bring one of your friends into the mansion to work for you so that he can do all of the reporting for you instead of Audilon just advising you. Like, go get a secretary or something that like summarizes all of the things that need to be done. That's not, or like that brings you back the information that you need, right?
Yeah, and also like if you can just have someone like, you know, just kind of, yeah, and also like if you have someone, you know, reporting to you, they could also act as a connection of between you and the slums, and like they could be like spreading word about what you're doing to try to help the slums, so that it brings up the morale within the slums too.
Yeah.
And like you know, there's a lot that could have been done here.
I'm so sorry. Your marketing is shit.
Your marketing
your
is
structure is shit. Your company structure is shit. You have one person who's your advisor, and then you don't even have like a council or some kind of like way for you to figure out what's going on in your city. Like, no wonder you're doing a shit job, because you don't do it. You're doing a shit job because you're not actually listening to people. You're not actually like getting help. Like, what do you think you're God? Are you stupid?
Yeah,
like,
he's
go.
trying to do it. Yeah.
Come on. This is ridiculous.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry, but this is like a comment of your own making. Like, this is not. I can't even feel that bad for you, because like, low key, you're just not communicating. You're not trying to get external help. You don't have trust in people, because if you trusted the people around you, then you would have brought them up already to like work under you.
Yeah.
I don't know, guys. I don't know. I'm just saying.
Maybe
But
we're simplifying things a bit too much, but I do feel like he definitely needed more people. He needed someone else.
And here's the thing, right? Like, I don't even think, like, okay, fine, if you don't want to like make it seem like you have like, oh, like people from the slums coming in and out, whatever, right? Sure, I get it. Like, maybe you can't have like, it's like bad for your image for the nobles, right? But no one has to know. That's the thing. Like, you don't have to keep them in your mansion. Like, employ them externally, you know, contract work.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah. Communication, the biggest flaw of Jacopo, is presented here, and Audilon didn't mention he must communicate his plan to the people, and that's the thing, like, that's the thing. I guess he didn't have any, like, you know, okay, to be fair, we did have like examples to look like we could come up with the ideas because we had as examples in real life, like, you know, like just looking at those like CEOs just like bullshitting their way through with their employees and all that, and then we were like, oh wow, that's how they bring up the morale. But like, I guess Jacopo doesn't really have someone to learn from, which
Okay.
Yeah.
No. You know what? No. I'm not gonna give him the benefit of the doubt this time, because he was perfectly capable of leading a group in the slums, okay? And you know how he
True.
did that? He didn't do that alone. He did that because he had a team to help him. So how does it not occur to your mind that maybe to run a land, you actually need
more people?
Who could have thought of that?
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know what's going on through his
Sorry,
mind.
I'm just being a bit of a hater, okay, guys? I'm just being a bit of a hater because I don't know.
Basically, Jacopo always forgets his priority, whatever it is, or
whether in the OG
Oh.
or this one, he's so caught up with his business that he had no time connecting with his loved ones, the ones who he wanted to make happy in the first place. Ironically, he did bring
Honestly-
Maria to work for him in the third door, but everything still turned to shit.
Honestly, yeah. But you know what? Like, I think Maria, though, like, Maria's role in the third door is probably kind of like Audilon. You know what I mean? Like, he keeps listening to what Odilon has to say, but he doesn't actually go directly to the people that he's trying to, trying to make happy, I guess. Like, he's not actually listening from the people that he's governing. He's listening to Odilon, who can basically say anything he wants, and Jacopo will still listen to it like it's some it's some path, like God has given him a path to walk or something. And I was just like, maybe you need to like ask for other people's opinions.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay, I get it. Like, I am being kind of mean to him because, to be fair, he is very young. And to
Yeah.
be fair, like, it's not easy to get into a position of power and then having to maintain, like, the land or whatever. I get it, but I don't know. I have, like, hater energy in me today, okay, guys? I have hater energy in me today. It's just frustrating. It's just frustrating to watch, I think. I think that's the problem. Like, okay, anyways.
One could also argue from Jacopo's position that if Jacopo focused on the people and not the city's growth, then the place become isolated and no one wants to support the economy.
Okay, wait, sorry. Let me finish reading what they have to say first, and then I will counter that point. Okay, it is a do or die choice, and Jacopo must play to Odilon's suggestions because he knows Jacopo's secret and the other things. He is still Barnier. Okay, that point is true. That point is true, but the first point, that's why we're saying that he needs more people, right? Because yes, he cannot do Jacopo cannot be so focused on the people all the time, right? He needs to also like maintain the city's growth and all of that other stuff. But this is work that could be outsourced, okay? This is work that could be outsourced to other people to manage. Like, people that he needs to trust, obviously, but like, I don't know, like, I think that could be Odilon's job, because what's Odilon doing? He's like twiddling his thumbs and then like giving advice and then like going to bed at 9 p.m. Like, go and search for talented personnel to help assist Jacopo, right? Like, I don't want you to be like twiddling your thumbs while I'm going to meetings. Like, go make yourself useful. I'm sorry, but like you need to use the manpower that you already have.
Yeah, get Odilon to hire more people that he thinks would
Odilon needs to look as tired as you, or even more, okay? Because he's your secretary, you're the big boss. Odilon better be looking like he lost 20 more years of life. If he doesn't look like he's 90 by the end of this, I don't want him. I don't want him to be working for me. I need to work him to the bone even worse than the slaves, okay?
Yeah, exactly. Like, I think Odilon, like, the other thing Odilon could have done, like, or he could have gotten Odilon to do, is to actually find people to work for him. And, like, for the people in the slums, it's usually better to have someone from the slums to manage the slums because they know the slums the best. And so, like, he could have, like, appointed one of the people from the slums to be the manager of the slums. And like kind of like making sure that everything's okay, and then like the person can go report back to like him, or best to report back to him, but like I don't know how trustworthy Odilon is at this point, but if they want to report it back to Odilon, that's fine too. But honestly, I would say it's a very bad idea to only talk to Odilon and listen to everything Odilon says, because it actually gives Odilon a lot of power. Actually,
yeah, we need to distribute this power, okay? You cannot only have one person as your advisor. We need a council, like Renoa 7 said. We need a council of people. Otherwise, there's gonna be like a power funnel or whatever. I don't know. I'm not an economist. I'm not a politician. But I do know that establishing departments is important.
Yeah.
Bad on Odilon that he didn't teach Jacopo something as basic as a lord, or maybe Odilon was used to not communicating anything. Yeah, like, I think we already kind of mentioned it, but I feel like Odilon also has his own biases and like his own way of thinking.
Yeah.
on how to be a quote unquote good lord. So, you know, I think
Yeah.
that also plays into it. The Lord was known before Barnier was given power, so there was already a ripple effect of the decisions before the corrupted king got involved. The more things change, the more things stay the same. That is true. Like, I understand that it's probably pretty difficult to right the wrongs of the previous Lord, and that it does require a lot of effort to be put in. But, yeah, I don't have much else to say to that other than the fact that he needs to get help.
He needs help
Yeah.
though. He still needs help. He definitely needs departments. Yeah.
Jacopo was a completely illiterate person just a few years ago. He wasn't ready for all this. Yeah, that's true.
Exactly. I was, I've always been kind of like, I understand that this is a lot for him and this is very overwhelming, but I feel like, I feel like this could have been, like, it takes a long time, even for heirs to get ready, like, and I honestly think this was a bit rushed, like them just kind of like rushing into this and starting a revolution. I honestly feel like there's also like the timing and everything, so maybe he couldn't wait, but like honestly he needed a lot more preparation than just getting people together to start the revolt, because you kind of need to think about what happens after. And
True.
yeah, and he wasn't prepared for what's gonna happen after.
Yeah, that is a very unfortunate truth, and I do think that his quote unquote mom, whatever, right, Geneva, I think she was probably going to like take over for most of it,
Yeah.
which was why they were kind of like, oh, this is a fine time to do it because like Geneva is probably gonna like take care of most of things while he gets like prepared to become a lord. And to be honest, I'm kind of thinking that Geneva probably wanted to expedite this process, probably because she was going to get rid of him eventually, anyways. So
Probably, yeah. But I mean,
yeah,
like,
so it wasn't working in his favor, to be honest. Nothing was really working in his favor.
but even so, though, because he was claiming to be the Lord's son, like, I feel like eventually something's gonna fall on him, right? Because he is technically the official person to take over.
Yeah. No, I was thinking that
So,
Geneva, like after like a few months or a few years, she would just get rid of him. And then
yeah, I
because
know.
she's
Yeah.
the last standing relative, so I think that the reason why it was so quick, or why they did it so quickly, is because she didn't plan to ever keep him around.
Yeah, probably.
So everything really was working against him. To be fair, everything was working against him. Okay, like it's hard. I get it. I do get it. It's not easy. It's not easy to be
It's
a
not
lord,
easy,
and
but yeah, he could have
for me to
asked
like
to
be like,
hire more
oh
people.
yeah, and like complain about his actions. But I understand it's not exactly easy.
I think
I
that
think.
comes off as the Lord lowering his status if he goes to the people. I mean, yeah, but you don't have to go to the people. He could have the people come to him.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, exactly. Establish departments.
The other dangerous part of Audilon and Jacopo is that they bow their heads to the ones who have money because they hope it trickles down. Yeah, that's actually a really good point because, like, yes, this method might work, but like, it's also not exactly foolproof,
Yeah.
Like, we're hoping for trickle down economics, but I don't know. I feel like that hasn't really worked out the best in history, Just because you bribe someone doesn't necessarily mean that they're gonna treat their people better. That's like a company, that's like the government bribing the companies, and then they're like, yeah, just like pay your workers better, okay? And then the companies are like, yeah, for sure, we're gonna pay our employees so well. And then it's like the CEO.
employee in question is the CEO.
The employee in question is the CEO and like his 12 executives or whatever, and they're suddenly all getting like 100K bonuses. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know exact. That's I guess like that's also why like it seems like Audelin's suggestions themselves are not that sound, to be honest.
Yeah. Now you
Now,
understand why Morgana refused to speak to him without Michelle and the OG. Yeah.
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 It
I
was
can
so
see why.
common to defer or to do deals to work together instead of having complete departments from those who never was in this position before. Giving Maria power might make her go crazy. Jacopo definitely needed help, but if the land was changed completely, lords might assassinate him and put someone more useful and do worse. People in those days moved very foul. That's true.
True.
Mm,
But I think he still needs people that he can trust, or he needs allies. He can't just,
yeah.
rely
Like
on
even
Odilon.
yeah, even if it's not exactly like even if it's not exactly like your friends that you are asking for help from, like I think I don't know. I think talented personnel to be around you is still necessary,
Yeah, and
even
I
if
don't
it's
think, yeah, I don't think like having people around would, you know, change the land that much. Like it's just that I think the most important point here is that he needs allies. He needs someone to work for him, and he needs someone that he can trust outside of Odilon, because he cannot just rely on one person. And Odilon's old too. Like who knows, one day he might get a heart
he's
attack, and
gonna
then he
kick
might
the
like
bucket. He's
yeah.
gonna kick the bucket. If he goes to bed at 11 p.m., guys, like he's gonna kick the bucket. So like we just might as well find people to replace him now.
Yeah, so
I'm
they need
saying.
someone to like, take over as well, and they need someone to be a backup for whatever that there is. Like there's a lot there's a lot that needs to be done in preparation, because Odilon's not gonna be there for forever. Even if Odilon turns out to be a good person, like you can't rely on him forever. Like he's old, and you never know. One day Jacopo might do something that like really shocks him so much that he's like, oh my god, and then he's like in bed, can't get up anymore.
Dies from a heart attack.
Yeah.
Mm. Poor Jacopo, it is not your fault. Your future actions. Okay, no, yes, the stage in his life was difficult. Yeah. The stage in his life was difficult, but his future actions, though, we still don't condone that. They
Yeah.
can't be fully trusted though. They might be working for other nobles, plotting to use Jacopo for their own devices. Money is power. But see, that's why I think like you need a lot, like a count, like you counsel, like you said, like maybe like they can't be from just like one source, right? Like they need to be different people who can check each other. Because like if you have a council, yeah, they could be working all together at some point. But then if they have like different motivations, then that's less likely to be so. If that makes any sense. Right?
Yeah, I mean, I know it's hard, but like it's kind of best to kind of look for people who are not exactly working together, if you get what I mean. I don't know
Yeah,
if this makes
exactly. Like they
sense,
need to
but
have their own like motivations and
yeah,
ambitions because then that way they're less likely to collude together to
yeah.
like overthrow you. I don't know. I'm not good at politics, guys.
Not trying to change your
This is
mindset,
frustrating.
but also give potential context. Jacopo was ill-equipped for the role of power and royalty with other lords who judged his movement. Yeah, I know he's definitely very ill-equipped for the role of power, and that's why I was also like, you're kind of like jumping into this without really knowing how it's gonna be like, but I think that's exactly also what Maria's trying to like get him to understand, like you are not equipped yet. But you know, he's already there, so like he needs to figure out something, man. Like I agree, but who's to know if they can be fully trusted? They might have been brought earlier or later. The thing is, you know, when you're in like politics, honestly, there's no one that you can trust 100%. The only thing you can do is make sure that, you know, it sounds terrible saying this, but like you kind of have to like make sure they don't become too friendly with each other. Maybe like make them suspect each other so that they don't start working with each other to overthrow you. I sound like a terrible person right now, but like you kind of have to be able to manipulate your own lackeys too, you know. Sorry,
Yeah,
this sounds like
but
terrible.
you need to no, but you need to have like you need to have a slightly unstable dynamic between your lackeys, I guess. Cause like you can't they can't like be like super like trusting of each other or anything. I get what you mean. I get what you mean. Basically, I do understand what you mean. Like you need to have some distrust in there so that they're not super like willing to collude against you if anything happens.
Yeah, but honestly, I don't even know if you can trust Odilon, and he's trusting him 100% right now. So, you know, doesn't make a
I think
difference
that's
if you
kind of
have
my
more
problem.
people. I don't know.
Like I don't know if it's a good idea to trust Odilon 100%. Like yeah, a lot of his like strategies are reasonable and sound, but that's only because you're only hearing one strategy, right? But if you hear like a lot of different people, you'll realize like, oh, his strategy is reasonable, but other people's strategies seem reasonable too, you know? Like the only reason why you're not questioning his line of thinking is because you haven't been exposed to other thoughts and ideas yet. Because like to be frank, like he hasn't ever studied this before, he hasn't ever like, you know, done this kind of thing before. So obviously he's not like everyone said he's ill prepared.
Yeah.
And he's not ready to question like whether or not this is the correct line of thinking because he can't talk to people. Like he hasn't talked to people to understand like what are other potential strategies to do this. Anyways, still can't give a complete opinion about this because it's mentioned later what Jacopo needed the most, but we all get it at this point.
Yeah.
Okay. Here on the possibilities. Where do you understand you like or dislike all along? I don't have a problem. Okay, I know I just like I shitted on him a lot, but I don't really have a problem with him. I just don't think it's a good idea for Jacopo to be fully trusting of him.
Yeah,
like,
I don't think it's a good idea either. It doesn't matter if Odilon is a good person or a bad person. It's just that one person, relying on one person's opinion is never a good idea because everyone has their own biases. They have, you know, different kind of experience. Yeah, they're, you know, it's formed from their own experiences and everything. They may not have seen, you know, no one has ever seen every single part of the world, and no one has ever seen like or experienced everything. And so relying on just one person to do everything, or like, you know, one person's words to do everything is not always the best. And so it's not that we dislike him. So far he sounds like a nice person, but honestly it's hard to say because he was, you know, the previous Barnier's advisor, I think, and who knows, like he could have been like pulling he could have been like actually just deceiving Jacopo this whole time, and then like Jacopo could be playing into his plans all along. So right, so I don't think we just don't think it's a good idea to keep listening to only one person. I feel like Jacopo needs to be able to listen to other people too, like to listen to other opinions about what's happening. Okay, let's keep going. we went on a tangent, but like I just felt
At this
so
point, we're
frustrated
never
about this.
finishing this. We're never finishing this, guys.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
So I guess Gratian is probably gonna try to overthrow him.
Mm-hmm. See, Odilon. It's like, no. Reputation is important, and maybe it is. But honestly, how will this look in front of other people? I don't know.
Yo, we're never getting off this hate train. We gotta stop. We gotta stop,
Yeah.
guys. We gotta stop.
Man.
I'm just gonna turn a blind eye, you know. You know how Audilon always has like one eye shut? Like that's gonna be me.
I swear, Odilon is pocketing the money right now.
Very likely. He probably goes to sleep at 9 p.m. happy. Old fart. Well, I can understand where he got his cockiness from now.
Wait, what?
Cause like, if I let those wolves smell weakness, they'll pounce all over me. So he has to act.
I see.
Jacopo, you sweet summer child. Can't you go back? Go back, return! Oh! Jump scare.
No, do not let Odilon handle that.
Oh, suddenly Audilon can do work? Oh, suddenly Audilon can do work? Ah, okay. Okay.
No. I am super suspicious of Odilon right now. He is trying to make... Okay, this is exactly the kind of like, you know, tricks that manipulators play, you know? Like they try to make you feel isolated, and they try to make you think that you have no allies out there, and you feel like, you know, you can only rely on this one person, and then, you know, and then they make you like super, you know, exhausted, like mentally, and then they're like, here, let me help you out a little bit. And then it's during that time that they take advantage. Why do I know this? I don't know. From experience. See? Like, he would be like, oh, make it sound like they are friends. Oh, you can trust me.
I don't like this game they're playing. Enough! I don't want to hear about the old farts family, okay? He can just croak off and die.
He's showing some vulnerability. Oh Lord, look at me, pity me.
Enough, enough. I know these games. I've played these games before. Actually, I haven't, but I've played these games before. Odilon needs to talk to the drunks and the prostitutes. He needs to get to know the neighborhood. No, yeah, exactly. Like, he only knows about the nobles, right? So,
Yeah, exactly.
we need a more worldly perspective, guys.
Yeah. Jacopo, do not trust. Do not trust. Jacopo, you naive boy. I
Don't
do
give
not
me.
trust Odilon. I
Don't give
actually
me
do not
the
trust
that
Odilon right
music
now.
Uh-uh. Nuh-uh.
I think he's playing I think he's kind of playing Maria's role in like the third door.
He has too many ellipses.
Mm-hmm.
He has too many ellipsis dialogue boxes, which makes me suspicious.
Yeah.
Why are we theorizing in the prequel? Like,
I don't know. No, we're not
nah,
theorizing.
we
We're
don't
just
want to
we're just
theorize
expressing
anymore.
expressing what could have been done better in this situation.
Even though we're like, we had known nothing about politics.
Look at him being like, I have come to think of you as my second son.
I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it until I get to the end or until you die. I don't want to hear it.
I sir, he's manipulating him.
I don't trust any of you bitches. We're just napping. Napping at 1 p.m.
Riding a horse. Okay. You can't just spare a hand or two to like go talk to people in the slums.
This mansion is a prison of his own making. He is but a bird stuck in a bird cage. I don't even remember what happened anymore after she went into the small hut, right?
Yeah, she had a small hut and
That's probably why.
I think she was like doing apothecary stuff. Yeah.
Right. 13 to 14. I think she was 16 when he found her again, right?
Mm-hmm.
3 more years. We're almost there, guys. 3 more years. I'm suddenly craving dessert. I really want dessert.
We can finish soon.
No, it's okay. I'm just voicing out my thoughts since there's nothing else to say. And,
Please listen to Gratin, please.
I don't
Oh
know if
wait,
that's a
but
great idea
oh
to
wait,
be.
no, is he gonna revolt? I don't know.
I think he's gonna revolt. Um, Man, let him go. Let him just go do his own thing. Ugh. If it's a revolution, like, whatever. Whatever.
Clearly, Audilon has a lot of like biases.
So many thoughts. He has so many thoughts. So many thoughts as an old man. Oh, I thought it's a loneliness. It's lordliness.
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 I'm suspicious.
Everyone's out to get you, bro. Everyone's out to get you.
But maybe Grattan is just really trying to like, you know, be concerned.
I get it. Like, I know Grattan is gonna like stab him in the back, but I don't care. Like, okay, no. Not that I don't care, but I think Jacopo deserves to get some time with his friends. You know, like I get it. I get that he's gonna get backstabbed. I know, but I want Jacopo to be happy for a few minutes, okay? Before he gets backstabbed.
I wonder what's Grattan's motive here? Can I trust Grattan?
I don't trust him. I don't trust anyone. I'm a second Jacopo now. But I still want Jacopo to be, you know, like have a good circle of friends, even though I know he's gonna get betrayed. He
Is he
probably
gonna
has like
poison?
poison in him or something like that.
Is he
It's
gonna
like rat
poison?
poison.
Is he gonna poison this?
What the?
What the
Rat?
hell?
Were you blind? Oh, Jacopo is smiling. Poor thing. Jacopo is not a man to be swayed by honkers.
Those honkers.
Oh, she's digging. He's digging.
Yeah.
He's digging. What's going on? What's going on? Ugh. Sounds like Grattan has a hero complex.
What? You take one look while you're up here treating anyone with a cart and some trinkets to sell like royalty. The slums is still the same rat's nest. No, we're even worse off. With your new marketplace, anyone can turn a little bit of money into a big old pile of gold.
So the wealth gap is growing larger, right?
I see.
Economic growth. What the hell? What's with this like blood purity? Whatever.
Honestly, I can see why Gradnos mad.
I know.
I get I get it.
Money makes the world go blind, guys. Money is the root of all evil. I guess it's hard to say that though when you are living in the slums and you're probably trying to like scrape by day while your friend is like eating meat and dining with royalty. Hmm.
Something must have happened in the slums.
I mean, they can probably like they probably can't even afford food anymore. To this cur. Oh my god, the word cur comes back, guys.
Yeah, it came back. I wonder if this could be like, did he imagine this or is this like actual thing? I don't know. But because just like he said, this doesn't sound like Grattan.
That would be fucked up. If this was just like an effect of the drug or whatever.
Like yeah, what if he just gave him some drug and he went high and then he ended up killing him?
Now that would be crazy. You know that drug that Grattan mentioned before?
Yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing. I was like, what if you give him that drug?
That would actually be crazy.
Yeah, he has always been number 2, so how did he win?
Maybe it is.
Hmm.
Ugh. The description of like the throat getting skewered is making me conscious
Oh.
about my own throat.
Oh no.
And I'm sure this is gonna push Jacopo further into Adelin's arms.
I swear. Did someone? I swear. Like, why would Grattan suddenly look
How did
into
Gran even
Jacopo.
figure out? Yeah, how did
Yeah,
Gran even figure it out?
I
Don't you think
swear,
it's
Odilon must have been playing some things here. No,
guys?
I think he must have pulled something because like Jacopo said, like Grattan didn't feel like himself, and maybe Odilon had ordered some people, like planted some people to like manipulate him into thinking that Grattan is honestly kind of like a big buff that doesn't have much thoughts to
He is
him.
unfortunately a himbo.
Yeah,
I
he has doesn't have much brain cells to him,
mm-hmm.
and I almost wonder if it could be someone who planted that idea into him.
I mean, the fact that you don't see Odilon anymore in the main game kind of suggests that Odilon probably croaked, or
Mm,
or Jacopo killed him off.
yeah,
So I'm
yeah,
kind of leaning towards the latter.
yeah. I have a feeling that Odilon might have staged or he might have pulled something to for all of this to happen.
I don't trust you, white-haired man.
Okay, I think we can stop here.
Okay.
Like, I'm sure he'll live because he'll live to suffer to make Morgana suffer after.
I'm sure he'll live. I'm sure he'll live. It's okay. That's so funny. I don't think we got very far today, to be fair. Oops.
I think we probably got somewhere.
I think we got at least like 3 hours in, right? So maybe if we do another 3 hours tomorrow, it'll work out.
Oh wait,
My
wait,
God.
wait, where am I?
Oh, we've been getting through the autosave files this whole time.
Oh, oh, no wonder. I was like, where is this? Okay, there we go. Well, you know,
How longer? How much longer?
I have a feeling that Odilon is playing the role of Maria in the third door. And I have a feeling that he's the one that's like causing all this to happen, Like how the white-haired girl was like, being painted as a bad person and everything. I have a feeling that Odilon is doing this.
Yeah, I don't trust anyone. I don't trust anyone. I think it's so funny how I was like, oh, he needs to get like a group of people, right? But then I'm also immediately like, I don't trust any of you.
Honestly, I think they can coexist though. Like he can.
Yeah, that's the thing. I think you can get like a group of people that you don't necessarily trust, but still do your work for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he probably could have gotten some people that that he could have trusted and to do the work for him, but well, okay, not 100% trust, but like enough to do the work for him, but he also needs to be able to be skeptical and be like yeah, I'm gonna like he still needs to have like guards and everything, a means to protect himself and everything, but it's funny because like even the previous lord turned out to be like crazy like that, so and Odilon was also an advisor for the previous lord, so I almost wonder if that previous lord, the actual Jean-Francois actually became like that because of Odilon like manipulating him.
I agree. I agree. I feel like Odilon is has a bigger role in this whole like lord managing thing than we think.
Yeah. And I have a feeling that he probably played those tricks on the previous lord to, and then now he's doing the same thing to Jacopo, because Grattan is actually like doing things that, I don't know, it feels so different from how he seemed to be. It could be that he had been hiding it. You know what? People could get jealous. Like that is true. Like people could have jealousy and everything, but like
here's the thing, right? Here's the thing, like how there's no way that he really would have found out unless Audilin was the one who let it slip at some point.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So that means Audilin has the fact that Audilin has let it slip means that he, first of all, he's probably not trustworthy, but second of all, it's more likely that he was the one who let it slip somehow to get back to the slums. So I think there's that he's definitely doing something.
Yeah.
I definitely think he's part of this somehow. Because the only other person who knew was the mom, who also died.
Yeah, and also like
don't you think it's suspicious that she got found out for her ploy?
Yeah, and not Audilon. Yeah.
Yeah, and not Audilon.
Yeah.
Isn't it weird? It doesn't sound like she just got sold out.
Yeah, and also yes, Grattan, he could have had won this position for himself, but like why would he be thinking about it for so long? I wonder. Like, could he, like, there must have been some push, some trigger for him to come over here and be like, hey, let me try this out. Like, let me poison this guy. Like, like someone needs to like keep pushing him to this, To be honest, like Grattan is really dumb. He is really dumb, and like he can be easily used by someone else. Like, and I can see that. But for him to be kind of like, oh, I should be the one to sit here, and I should be the one to, for him to kind of take action like this.
Also, no, the fact that he even found out that it was only because of the ring. It's suspicious, like, because no one knows about this arrangement other than one, Audilin, Jacopo, and mom. So the fact that and the mom's dead, obviously. So the fact that he knows this arrangement,
suspecting. Sorry, go ahead.
No, it's okay. I'm done.
You're sorry. No,
I'm serious. I'm done.
Yeah, the fact that he even started suspecting that this could have been like he could have been a fraud, like, I think this is a little too smart for Grattan, like he doesn't have that many brain cells. He just wants to like have fun with girls, you know what I mean? So why did he suddenly have this idea of like investigating Jacopo and also like being like, you know what, I'm gonna like poison him, and like, like this whole jealousy thing, it feels like, like Jacopo said, it doesn't feel like himself anymore. And I feel like someone must have pushed him. Like someone must have kept pushing his buttons somewhere, being like, that could have been you. Why couldn't it have been you? And like someone must have like put that into his thoughts, put that into that empty brain of his. And I bet that Audilon was part of this.
Yeah. I mean, what was the other thing that I was gonna say? I forgot. It's okay.
But anyway, the moral of the story here is to not trust Audilon. Do not trust Audilon.
Do not trust Audilon. Do not trust your sister.
Which one? The thing is, you can't trust either one of us, so that's why we are both trustworthy to each other.
True.
Okay. Well, I think we'll stop here today, and then tomorrow we'll continue, I guess. Or whatever time you're free.
Yeah. I think I'll probably be free after like. Let me think. We could either do like a really early stream, like at like 9, or we could do a a later stream, like around 7. I don't know, up to
Oh,
you.
okay. Yeah, I cannot do a morning stream. So maybe like, yeah, maybe in the evening again. Maybe in the evening.
Yeah, sounds
Yeah,
good.
and then
Oh,
sun.
I remember the other thing I was gonna say. I was
Mm,
gonna say, none of these characters, okay, none of the FataMoru Morgana characters so far, okay, have been wholly good. Not a single one of them.
yeah.
Not a single one of them. So it would actually be more surprising if Audilin actually turned out to be like just a really nice old man who's doing it
Yeah,
for the
that's
city.
true.
Not even Mitchell, our angel, was fully good, okay? So
Yeah.
there's no way in hell, there's absolutely no way in hell this Audilin guy is not scheming something. There's
Well,
just no way. It's just
Giselle
not
was
FataMoru
kind of like
Morgana.
Giselle was kind of close to being like fully good though.
No, but even Giselle had her own motives. But this guy,
That's
we
true.
can't
That's
see
true.
any of his motives right now. Like he
That's
has
true.
none that's like visible, you know? So
That's
that
true.
alone makes me know if this guy is truly in Fata Morgana, this guy is not a good person, okay?
That is
I
true.
just
Okay.
know, I just know, guys. I just know in my hearts of hearts.
Yeah.
But anyways, I guess
That
we can
is
end
true.
this stream now.
Okay, alright. So our moral of the story is do not trust anyone. Okay.
Don't trust anyone, not even your sister. No, 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 no.
Alright. Good night. Bye
Good
bye.
night. Bye bye.